All right. Whoop, whoop. What up? What up? So we're back in the gym. Had another 2 days off, but it was more accidental than anything. I had to babysit my niece and nephew yesterday, which I am not mad at. I love spending time with them. That was one of the reasons why we came back to this place. But it also meant lugging around a child, which is kind of tough on the old joints. So I'm feeling a little sticky on the shoulders and the elbows. So I'm probably gonna rub some lidocaine on these bitches, which, you know, is part of the fun of being an older lifter. You get to do shit like that to be able to get through your training sessions. But it's small. I used to take ibuprofen, but then I realized, oh, I can't do that anymore because of my high blood pressure. That's weird. So a little bit of lidocaine on the shoulders, on the joints. And we got some light SSB pause squats today at 150 pounds. I think for sets of 7, but I have to double check the program. Definitely gonna check the program instead of just assuming. Sorry if that's smacking against the microphone. But I'm excited. I'm hoping it's a good training session. This is actually this is a deceptively difficult session. At first, when I started doing this, I thought, like, this is the light week. This one's easy. It's not that easy. It's actually kind of tough. But I managed to get through it. So let's see what happens. Cool music playing. It's like a mix of Cheryl Lynn, to be real. Excuse me while I change my glasses. And just like that, I'm a new old person. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. We'll get some warm-ups in, and then I'm probably not going to record anything until probably just going to record the first set and then the rep out with mic'd up, but I will record each set just for my own personal viewing. Yay, gym. We love gym. Do excuse the close-up of my sweaty face and up my nose. So again, this is what the lesson is. Always check your program. So I thought I only had 7 of these to do. And because my warm-ups feel so great, I was like, let's fucking go. We got this. This is going to be an easy training day. Well, I looked at my program, and it's actually for 9 reps, which is, it's 2 more than I thought. And this is not heavy. Everything feels pretty good. But it's just, it gets in your head. All of a sudden, you're like, oh shit, I have to do 2 more than I thought. Yes, you do. But I hope it'll go okay. First set's always the worst. It's always the one that looks like shit and feels like shit. So get that one out of the way, and we'll be good. I'm gonna rest a couple more minutes and then kick it in the dick. All right, so I just made the little video kind of talking about how I have more of these to do than I originally thought. Excuse my butt view. Not a big deal. It's 9 fucking reps. It's so funny to be doing squats at 150 pounds and being worried about them. Or like right next to you, there's some dude who's about to squat close to 400 pounds with amazing depth and amazing strength. But, this is why I tell people, it's so what? Like, if you're going to the gym to train, your weight is your weight. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Don't sit there and think, like, oh my God, I'm so weak. Okay, so what? At least like half of the population in the country doesn't even step foot in a gym. And you're out there doing the damn thing, even if it's your thing. Don't worry about anybody else. So that's definitely my school of thought. We're out here doing our thing, and our thing is our thing. It don't have to be anybody else's thing. Black Eyed Peas are on. I like this song, but not enough for my first set of squats. We want something else. How about... excuse me, I have burpees. There we go. Song by Galactic. Galactic is this really awesome Louisiana band. I discovered them a long time ago. They're fucking badass. This song will work. All right, let's fucking go! 9. Done. Not the best, not the worst. Get it done. That's all that matters. I'm trying to go this way so I'm not disturbing that guy who's squatting. Oh my God. Whew. Easy enough. Just it's always that first set, you know? Fuck. But we got it done. Whew. Oh my God. Yeah, so you have to like give yourself credit because even lightweight is weight. Plus I'm old and I keep talking about my stress, but it's a real thing. I have a job interview this week that I really want to do well on. Like I want to fucking crush it, but I have no control over any of it. But yeah, we'll see. Things are moving. So I checked. The last time I did this rep scheme was in week 3 of this program, and I hit this same rep out weight for 12, with 11 being the target. Now, in theory, I should be stronger and more acclimated to this weight. So I'm going to see if that means that I can actually hit. I'm going to try for 13, but we'll see what happens. You can't like, I don't know, you can't get too into it and be like, this is going to happen. It may or may not. I don't know. But we're going to fucking try. Also, I'm trying to find like the perfect jam. I've been using the same playlist for a lot of this shit, but I'm trying to mix it up. I'm going back to my old playlist and going into a classic because I'm feeling classically strong today. I'm about to hit the shit to Beyonce, Crazy in Love. Because that's the vibe. That's the vibe. All right. Let's fucking go. I'm ready. Stop doing. One more. 13 reps by the power of Beyonce. If you've never squatted with this bar, one thing I will recommend is that you get ready for the fact that the bitch is going to take you forward. So if you're one of those people who needs like help coming out of the hole with a squat, may I introduce you to the SSB. She will teach you to kind of keep that chest up, because when you're under a straight bar, it can be really tempting to just like let that shit pancake you. But fortunately, this bar, it's also, you know, the handles are the front, so you feel a little bit more, less torque. It's really easy to learn how to get that chest up and push through the weight. I really credit the use of this bar with helping me learn to get a lot more drive out of the hole. So yeah. Right, so we'll see what's gonna happen. My shoulders feel a little shitty, but the funny thing, it's not because of lifting, it's because of dragging my nephew around and also carrying groceries the day before that. But bench is on the program. So we're gonna warm up with these for 95 for 3, see how it feels. Hopefully it doesn't feel like shit, but we'll see. It could. Not terrible, not great either, but I'm really glad that a deload is scheduled after this, because I don't think my shoulders can handle too much more of this shit, which makes me wonder if I'm going to do OHP or not. I'm going to look at the video, but I feel like that moved okay. And then go ahead and slap the extra weight on there, put my wrist straps on for the working sets, just because every little bit of confidence helps my old ass. But we'll see. There we go. Okay, so the second set went okay. What I noticed is that I should probably experiment with my grip width a little bit more, but I can't convince myself to do it because the last time I widened my grip, my bench, which is already pretty terrible, just got worse. But I feel like if there's a time to do it, this is the time to do it. With these somewhat manageable weights in a hypertrophy block, a template, instead of potentially doing it during like a meat prep. Bad idea. But it's moving by the power of lidocaine. Again, though, the reason why I'm so sore and jacked up has nothing to do with training, but everything to do with my niece and nephew, mostly my nephew. Carrying children and carrying groceries, it has its impact on your body. So now we got to find a good song, and then we can nail this shit. We're supposed to hit it for 9, so let's see. Let's see if we can get it for 10. Not my best, not my worst. You've heard me say that before. I'll say it again. I'm okay with it. They were smooth. The reps felt challenging. The impact of my tendons is obviously being felt, but I'm okay with that. We're good. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the OHP, which is at 70 pounds. But I'm going to do that thing that I did before, and that's if I feel like I can't get it over, I'm just going to push press that bitch, because I ain't got nothing to prove to anybody. Certainly not to the 5 people who watch these videos. Is this on? Is this thing on? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Gotta get my C4 in there. I should put my lidocaine bottle in there, because that's what's getting me through this fucking workout today. 70 pounds, 7 reps. Woo, 7 reps, 2 sets, then a rep out. Everything feels okay. Bicep feels a little weird. So I'm just getting tendonitis every fucking place. I'm falling apart. But I'm gonna try this set without my wrist straps, because the warm up at 65 felt okay. And sometimes I think it actually kind of is good for me to, get those wrist tendons involved. I don't know if that's a thing. This is something I tell myself. That's what we want. And we're getting in our couple of minutes of resty rest before we do our second set of OHP, which is moving and grooving, feeling really well. I don't want to jinx it. But while we're waiting, we'll sit here. I timed my rest. I know I saw some IG fitness person who was like, you shouldn't do that. I'm like, well, I've been doing it for 7 years and I'm going to keep doing it. So, yeah. I was just going to talk about something I saw earlier on Reddit. I took a little bit of a break from Reddit because I just needed it. So it's like right now I'm not on Instagram because the same thing, I need to be away from there. But I saw this strange post in this subreddit that I follow called LinkedIn Lunatics. Normally it's pretty funny. People taking the piss out of the like toxically positive LinkedIn posts, which can be very grating. But this one kind of got to me because they were picking on a lifter who updated her LinkedIn profile with some new PBs. And then all these people in the comment section were like, that's not even that heavy. Bleh. So in my head, I'm thinking, hey, you don't know anything about this woman. Like, it could be her coming back from injury. She could weigh like 100 pounds. And for somebody who weighs 100 pounds, the weight that she was talking about lifting is pretty significant. But also, see, who fucking cares? Like, I've seen a lot weirder shit on LinkedIn than somebody celebrating a squat and bench press PB. That's what they were. But all the people who were piling on her, I'm sure I got downvoted for defending her. I don't understand why people get upset about being downvoted on Reddit. That seems to be a real big deal. Where people be like, wow, I know I'm getting downvoted. Like, yeah, probably. Not the end of the world. But yeah, so I thought that was interesting. I also deleted my LinkedIn because it's been fucking useless in terms of trying to help me get a job. It's just stupid. And I even paid for premium. What a waste of money. All right, let's do the second set. Yes, so I'm listening to Just Like Heaven, but I'm not going to finish with that song. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to put my wrist wraps on for this or not. I don't think I do. The first two sets went okay, so let's go ahead and try to get the 9 without them. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this thing. It won't show me the next songs. Okay, there it goes. All right, now we're ready. Let's get some Chucky Chuck. Oh, ah. For 9. So I can push them out, Push it out like I took a shit. That's all. I don't have any more. I thought about doing 10, but my shoulders are wrecked. So I'm okay with that. It was fine. Plus I did them without my knee sleeves, which I know. Like, who cares? Or not knee sleeves, my wrist wraps. Most people be like, well, that's what you should be doing, you pussy. Like, you know what? Eat my poop. Train how you want to train, you know? That's what I always try to tell people. Like, you don't know any explanations for why you do something. Unless you're doing something really weird. Then you still don't need to explain anything, but make sure you don't fuck up your shit. Yeah, I was happy with that. I'm so ready for a deload, man. I can't even tell you. I mean, the last time I ran this template when I did deloads, instead of just being like, okay, I'll do what is prescribed. Like, I think next week I'm prescribed for 3 sets of 5 at 140 pounds, which that's nothing. But the last time I just decided not even to touch a barbell for a week. I just did like goblet squats and other shit. Maybe I'll do that again. Maybe not. It just depends. Although there's definitely some benefit to still doing the movement and just staying light. Um, the cool thing about running a template and not necessarily having a coach, you can do whatever you want. Ain't nobody gonna tell you shit. So we'll see. Maybe I will do another situation where I don't necessarily do the deload programming and just screw around for a week and give my body time to heal.
Going to cap off this video with 2 accessories that I did. Cable curls, which surprisingly I like, which is surprising because I hate bicep curls. Mostly because I have fat, flabby arms, and part of me is thinking, why the hell should I train biceps? Nobody's going to see my biceps. Well, because you still need to train your biceps. So I did those, and then I finished up with reverse Nordics, which I'm still trying to do at least twice a week. But full disclosure, there's some days where I just don't fucking feel like it. But I think I'm going to start using the band again because even though I tried doing them to the bench the last time, this way's better. All right, that was it.